Welcome back here on the Newport Gulls pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network. It is time for the Broadcasters Roundtable. Darren Zaslow with you here. To my left is Newport Gulls field reporter Dave Peck, and to my right, the voice of the Ocean State Waves, Stone Freeman. Dave, I'm going to start with you. Newport with a huge victory last night, 17-3 on the road against the Danbury Westerners. A season-high 12 hits for the Gulls. How big is it for this team to record that type of offensive production?
Oh, it's huge, and it's not the first time this season. I mean, they've had 3 straight games there where they scored over 5 runs. They just weren't really able to put it both together, as in defense, pitching, and at the plate. So to get that win against a team that's kind of had their numbers so far this season had to have been huge, all the way in Connecticut to come back here, and now you got Game 1 of the Pell Bridge Series. Things are rolling here, I think.
In comparison to opening night, a completely different looking lineup for this Newport team. Bruce Steele from Wake Forest will be in the lineup tonight. He should be starting at shortstop as well. When you look at this Newport team, Dave, with those new faces, Jake Brote, Gabe Snyder, Cade Cabanis, the list goes on and on here. How important have they been to really reshaping this offensive identity?
So important. It's been night and day. I mean, the RBI leader, Andrew Dashbach, has 6 RBIs leading the team. He was here, a week late, coming in and really being instant production out of Stanford. So, yeah, you said it. These guys are huge to this team, and we still have a few more rolling in. And I'm excited to see what the full roster will look like once they all hit the diamond.
Newport 4-7 entering play here tonight against the first place Ocean State Waves, who enter the ballgame with a 6-1 record. In order to keep this offense rolling, what are the keys to that success?
Putting the ball in play. Limit strikeouts, put the ball in play, make them make plays. Got a beautiful night for baseball. I think the ball will fly tonight, so just keep the approach going.
Stone, how about the start for this Ocean State Waves team? A 2.63 team ERA, that is the best in the NECBL. Talk to me about that, and how has this pitching staff been so successful?
Well, the pitching staff has looked great, obviously, all season. You mentioned the ERA, but it's really been the starting pitching being able to go 5 innings plus almost every time we've been out there this year. And also, it's the bullpen. These guys are coming in. We have a deep bullpen that between the lefties and the righties, Seamus Brazil's in the bullpen, Ada Hofstra, a couple other arms, Dom Grillo and Cam LaFleur right down the road from the University of Rhode Island, both power lefties, they're working well in the situations that they're put in. And the offense has really kind of struggled a little bit, to say the least, just a tiny bit. So it helps to have that bullpen and that starting rotation presence that can push you through at least 5 innings. And then your offense, even if they get to work later in the game, at least your pitching staff held the opposing team's offense for pretty much half the game.
Ocean State coming off a 3-1 win over North Adams back on June the 17th. So a few days off, Stone. Has that been important for this team to give them some rest?
Yeah, I mean, it has been important, but they've also played a league low 7 games so far this season, so it's not exactly ideal when the second lowest has played 9. So these guys haven't played as much as the other opponents here in the NECBL, but I think it'll help in the long run. In the long run of the season, when you play 44 games over the stretch of pretty much 2 months that all NECBL teams do, it benefits you when you play less. However, they'll have an off day coming up on Sunday, and after that they play 18 games in a 17-day stretch. So that's really going to be the grinding out process for the Ocean State Waves, and that's really where I look to see and if this team's really cut out to go the long haul.
Currently in first place in the NECBL's Southern Division. Can you kind of take me through the mindset of this team, and where's that at right now?
Yeah, the mindset right now going into the season, GM Matt Finlayson decided that he was going to go with a veteran heavy, a lot of seniors going into their senior campaigns and juniors as well. And so far it's come out to their advantage. There's a couple young guys, mostly in the pitching staff, that are kind of getting their legs out underneath them. Once again, this is a lot of games to play for somebody that plays, 2 or 3 games a week in their college schedule. But that was their goal, was to get, as many veteran-esque players as you could get. And it's come back to help the Waves. But their mindset really is they're playing baseball and they're having fun. A couple guys have had slow starts, but there's not really a frown around the clubhouse, I guess you could say. Everybody's happy, and when you start off 6-1, there's not much to be upset about. So these guys are playing good baseball to start the year, and they look good doing it.
Should be a fantastic ball game here on Newport Daily News Night. It is Game 1 of the Pell Bridge Series as the Newport Gulls host the Ocean State Waves at 6:35 p.m. For Dave Peck and Stone Freeman, I'm Darren Zaslow. The Newport Gulls pregame show continues next.